From LALATE News Headquarters in Santa Monica, this is Mornings, LALATE.
Good morning, and we're back. $1,400 third stimulus checks will continue to land in bank accounts today. More will land tomorrow, and more will land Monday. That's for direct deposit. But what about the Direct Express card underwritten by MetaBank? What about people on SSI and SSDI, Social Security and Railroad benefits? What about yours? In this live chat, I get into the live chat with you. We interact, and we're going to go over which of you have received it, which have not, what's going on with individual banks. I'll be answering your questions live on air. I'll have breaking development from the White House as the White House assures Americans that are getting within 10 days of when it became law. I'll have a new video from Dr. Fauci that talks about the resurgence of the virus. I'll have a new statement from the Federal Reserve talking about the need for stimulus. And I'll be going over again that video that shocked viewers this week. That shocking video that talked about, yes, something not a popular word in this country, that starts with the letter T and could be coming to you to support for a stimulus. I have all the breaking developments as Mornings LA continues, starting right now. The coffee is brewing and the toast is toasting, and I'm here, you're here. Just missing is some bacon and that other thing. Yeah, that other thing. The reason we are all here in the live chat, it's not just bacon that's missing. It's the $1,400 third stimulus check. How are you? Good morning. It's Friday. I want to start with this message very clear. Don't be nervous. Don't be anxious. Don't be worried. It's early in the process. Someone in the chat right before this said, I'm nervous. I'm getting nervous. Another viewer yesterday on Thursday sent me a private message, says, I'm getting really nervous. No need to get nervous. Calm it down. It's early in the process. This is what we know so far. First, if you're on Direct Express card, as of Friday morning at about 10:20, I've seen no viewers who have Direct Express card by Comerica actually receive the funds with the exception of one. I've had two viewers on Direct Express card with Comerica show it pending for next Wednesday. And I've had one viewer who has Direct Express card underwritten by Wells who has received the funds, not on the card, but on the Wells account. And then I've had one viewer who was on Direct Express card by Commerce not receive it as well. For SSI and SSDI, I'll tell you those details in a second. But first, make sure you subscribe. I don't want you to miss a single recording throughout the day. I'm going live a lot of times today. I'm back with you at noontime or home, LALATE, in just a little bit right after this recording. And then we go into afternoons and then evenings. So there's a lot of programming. There is also a lot of time for stimulus to arrive in bank accounts. It's a full banking day. So make sure you subscribe. Also like the video. It really helps in the algorithm rankings. If this video helps you, just hit that like button. Let's try to go for 2, 3, 4, 5,000 likes. Also, consider becoming a member. The link's at the top of the chat and the bottom of the chat. Let's go over something about SSI, which I need to start with. SSI, Social Security and Railroad benefits. Because you are on benefits, it is not a determining factor of when you receive the stimulus check. Rather, it's who you bank with. Viewers who bank with Chime that are on SSI received the stimulus check a week ago. Others also did not. Viewers who bank with Bank America who are on Veterans and RB and SSDI received stimulus checks this week, and some also did not. So it's not a factor of who you are, it's a factor of which banks are paying the checks. Let me go over those banks again that have been updated as of just a minute ago. As of 10:20 on the West Coast on a Friday in the morning, which is about 1:30 in the East Coast, these are the banks that have paid stimulus checks to viewers of this channel so far. Citizens Bank, PNG, Bancorp, Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People's United Bank, Emerald, Green Card from H&R Block, US Bank, PNC, Capital One Bank, USAA, Union Bank, Meta Bank, Amex Bluebird, Navy Federal, Wells Fargo, Chase, and Bank America. These are banks that have paid viewers of this channel their $14 third stimulus check. Now, before I continue, of those same banks, every single chat I have, there are viewers that also have not received their stimulus check from those banks. But let's turn to the Direct Express card, specifically the one underwritten by MetaBank. Excuse me, the one underwritten by Comerica Bank. No viewer that I have seen, with the exception of one, which wasn't particularly clear about his situation, has seen a direct deposit on the Comerica Direct Express card. So as a family, you're in the same boat because no one else has seen it post. What has been the gossip du jour? The gossip is, one, people hearing that's going to post Tuesday. Second, I had one viewer say that they show it pending for Wednesday next week. And then there's all the other stuff. Let me address all the strange narratives out there. Some true, some untrue, some posted, so you assume it's true, but it's actually incorrect. First, at the end of the video right before this, someone was posting almost a lot, like, spam posting, over and over again, that IRS shows they're sending out the stimulus in waves. Well, that's true. That's actually true. The waves, however, are not for direct deposits. The waves are for the different processes. The direct deposit wave was last Friday. It's done. They're on to the wave now for the paper check, and that already started. It may already be finished. And the debit card, that wave is on the way. So some people are trying to make others think that direct deposit waves are still not having started. Very, very untrue. Absolutely not true. The direct deposit wave has occurred. It's done. The reason why you may not have it is because of the bank or the bank instrument. Next, I've had some people obviously go to the Direct Express card website, which has posted something which is very bizarre, which says you're going to get this stimulus check in a couple weeks. Excuse me? Now, you should not rely upon that because it's absolutely untrue information. I can run the video from the president again, but I think you've seen it enough. He says everyone's getting it within 10 days of when it became law. So that posting on the Direct Express card website, ignore it. Additionally, if you're new to this channel and you have not heard, do not use the IRS Track My Stimulus tool. It does not work. And yet people are being referred to use it, and that tool does not work. So if you're using that tool and you're getting information, don't rely upon it. The third, there's some people who call up tellers or call up banks and they mishear things and they repeat them the incorrect way, and then that causes a lot of confusion. For example, one viewer yesterday posted some very strange comments, said, I called up my bank and they show nothing pending for anyone for the next few days. That's not how banks work. Banks can't tell you what's pending 3 days in the future. And so obviously that person misheard something and reposted it, not to be mean or anything, just reposted it. And so you may have seen crazy comments like that. That's not how banks work. Banks don't know what's happening in the future. Now, what does pending versus posting mean? And if you do show something pending today, what does posting mean? If you show it pending, it means they're about to release it. When would they release it? That is when the bank would help you by calling them up. Most banks release funds that are pending within 24 hours. But in the case of this stimulus check, what you need to know is that 9 out of 10 times it is just posted or just appeared as available funds in the account. It has not been a situation where, you've had to have it pending for 3 or 4 days. And with that, let me jump right into the live chat right now. And let's see what viewers are saying so far about their situation. Brandon says Direct Express is posting something about later this month. Yeah, I've seen it as well. Derek, has anyone contacted IRS? IRS is not going to give you any information. Calling up IRS will not help the situation because they will not be able to provide assistance. Moreover, IRS has said don't try to fix anything because there's no way to fix something. But thank you for your comment. Let's see what else is going on. There is Angela. LALATE. The Where's My Stimulus IRS tool says mine will be directly deposited in my account, which is my checking account. So the Check My IRS tool does not tell you what happens on your side. This is why I don't want people to use the tool. The tool will tell you when did IRS send out money. That information is generally wrong. But the tool does not tell you what happens on your bank side. So it'll, for example, say March 17th, and you'll say, oh my God, that means I'm getting it March 17th. No, it means when IRS has the effective date of the stimulus, and they send it out 4 days earlier. And in fact, that doesn't even reflect the day you're actually getting it in the bank account. So I could literally make, well, I did. 3 days ago, I was making Check My Stimulus Check IRS tool videos because it literally, I spent 30 minutes just explaining how wrong it was. Let me just make it very clear. Don't use it. Don't use it because it doesn't help. Let me answer some of your other great questions. Here is Stephanie, PNC Bank. Direct deposit, nothing yet. So Stephanie, stay vigilant. I've had viewers who have PNC who have received it. There's Deborah Shoulders. I'm in Tennessee. I have a bank account, direct deposit. I draw SSI. Well, if you want to share the name of the bank, it really helps. Lisa Volts, what's going on with Wells direct deposit? So yes, I've had countless viewers who are on SSI, who bank at Wells, who have received the deposit. So stay vigilant. Don't worry. Yours will be coming. Pedra, someone said credit unions are not paying out. That's also untrue. See, this is why gossip really does not help. Urban legends, chatter of chatter, pulse, I heard from a friend of a friend. Absolutely untrue because I've had viewers who have credit unions who have received the stimulus. Now, on the other hand, I've had viewers who have credit unions who have not received it. So there is Lone Wolf, Belcourt Credit Union haven't received mine. But I do have had viewers who have received it by credit unions. Thank you for your comment, though. Patricia, Commerca Bank, Direct Express, nothing. There's that common message. Let me see what else is being said. I bank at TD Bank. Nothing for Paulette. Thank you for your comment. There's David. I bank with a Teachers Credit Union on SSI. Nothing yet. I have no updates about Teachers Union. Haven't heard that one. Thank you for your comment. There's Phaedra. I got mine with a credit union on the 17th. Teachers Credit Union. Oh, there we go. So there's someone who did get it from Teachers Credit Union on the 17th, but someone else just asked, I have not gotten it from Teachers Credit Union. So it shows you what's going on here. There's a little bit of a mixture. There is Lori. Hey, I bank at Huntington. So does a relative. Lives in the next town over. He got his yesterday. We both have direct deposit. So here's an example. If I'm understanding Lori Tatch's comment, 2 people, same bank, one got it, one didn't. Very, very common. I've had that since last week. And this is where you want to stay relatively calm. It depends on the person. It depends on the person and how they process information and respond to it by stress or not stress. But there's 2 situations that are going on. Where people are hearing no one is getting it from that bank, and you know which one that is. Direct Express card, Commerca, viewers are hearing nothing at all. So that's one way to that you may have an emotional reaction to the situation. But another one is where you hear a lot of people getting it from a bank that you bank at and you have not gotten it. Do you turn that into more stress? You shouldn't, because that shows that the bank is processing it. You should stay calm and stay positive because it will show up. Don't worry, and I want you to stay with me. There's Wendell. Georgia South Crest, still nothing yet. And there is Steve Winters. I just had someone, so Steve has a very interesting comment. Steve Winters says, I just had someone send me a screenshot of the Direct Express card showing pending. So Steve, Steve's comment is not alone. as you heard on the video right before this, I have had 3 viewers who show Direct Express pending. One said it showed pending for Wednesday. Steve, do you know if I don't know if I can find your comment because there's a lot of chats going on here. But if you post again, Steve, do you know what day it shows pending, or does it just say pending and nothing else? There's Christine, Credit Union, nothing. Sandy, Lake Michigan Credit Union, got mine on the 17th. Boyfriend's not pending. So Sandy's is a great example. Sandy King, 2 people, same bank, both credit union. One got it, one haven't gotten it. Bonita, Comerica, Direct Express, told my brother they don't have the funds yet. You know what? I've heard a lot of narratives. They're all untrue. We heard them on Wednesday. We heard them on Tuesday, where the big banks were saying, we don't have the funds. We're not releasing them to the 17th. No, what was going on was the effective date was the 17th. They had the funds. They just didn't want to release them. But ultimately, every bank has a story to tell. What about Varo Bank? Heather Degarat. I don't know about Varo Bank. Thank you for your comment. Haven't heard anything yet. There's Kathy Barnes. Wells, nothing yet. Some have gotten from Wells. It started on the 17th. I did not hear anything from Wells before the 17th. So that's the good news. So don't worry about that. It's not like Wells has been going on for a while. It's only been really, I guess, 2 days at this point. Mario Holmes, I have NetSpend and mine says pending too, but it ain't saying no day when my stimulus check is coming. So let me respond to Mario's comment because it's a great comment. What does pending mean? What does available mean? When you receive a direct deposit, sometimes it shows pending, sometimes it just is available. The other word is post, where it's just available funds. If something shows pending, it generally does not show the date that it's pending. Guess what? There's a way to find out if it's pending. This is where you actually make a call. Call the 800 number for your bank and ask them when are the funds going to be available if it shows pending. They can look it up and they can give you the answer. Now, you may know the answer. If you bank with this bank on a regular basis and have funds deposited on a regular basis, you know if it shows pending today, it's available the next day. You know that funds are never held more than 1 day. Or you may know that bank holds funds for $5,000 or more for a longer period of time. And, oh boy, that's another thing I've never mentioned on this channel. If you're getting a stimulus check for a large household, not for $1,400, but maybe it's over $5,000, your funds may pend a little bit longer because the bank may want to make sure that that amount pens that is available a little bit longer. You know, and one thing that I have not gone over because it is another equation, but I guess maybe you need to know it. Some banks release funds faster when there is a balance in the account versus when there's not a balance in the account. So if you're receiving this $14 stimulus check in an account that has zero balance or just $100, some banks release funds faster when you have a nice balance in there than when you don't have a balance in there. So if you only have $10 or $20 in the account, they may be releasing the funds faster to someone who has $5,000 in the account. It's just, again, another bank equation. It doesn't mean it's your situation, but it's something else to consider. Coming up in a second is more as I go over a shocking new video and also what is happening with the White House. But here is a video from yesterday when Dr. Fauci was asked, what about the next wave of the virus? And are we prepared for the variants as we address the issue of stimulus? Let's hear that video from yesterday from Dr. Fauci.
Safety and immunogenicity. It's not looking for vaccine efficacy signals because you would need tens of thousands of people in those trials. We're trying to do bridging studies to show comparable immunogenicity at the same time of looking at safety. We will know answers to that for high school level individuals by the time we get to the fall. And when you do an age de-escalation in younger children, we just started a study with Moderna literally this past week, in which we're going to do age de-escalation from 12 to 9, 9 years to 6 years, 6 years to 2 years, and 6 months to 2 years. We're going to be looking at multiple aspects of safety.
And there you go. The focus of the White House still remains getting stimulus out the door. But a new report from the Federal Reserve today surprised viewers. Now, let me explain what's going on. The Federal Reserve earlier this week delivered shocking details in which they said they are not changing their monetary policy. But today, the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, who you see right here, issued a new directive, and that was in a commentary piece for the Wall Street Journal, in which he said that he is still all in on providing relief. This is what the Federal Reserve said in the new news article published just a few minutes ago. But the recovery is far from complete, says the Federal Reserve. So at the Fed, we will continue to provide the economy with the support that it needs for as long as it takes. I truly believe that we will emerge from this crisis stronger and better as we've done before, said Jerome Powell, who you're watching right now. The article he wrote today for the Wall Street Journal also says the scope of the crisis requires an all-in government response. Congress provided its largest economic recovery package of the post-war era, but at the Fed, meaning Federal Reserve, we use all the tools at our disposal to prevent a federal meltdown and ensure that credit could continue to flow to households and businesses. And there you are. That's great news. Now let me jump back into some of the live chat and some of the comments that you're dropping right now. It's a big day and it's a big moment. And if you're just joining me, let me tell you where we are. We have issues with Direct Express card. It hasn't paid. It has not paid the Direct Express card underwritten by Comerica to viewers this channel of the $14 stimulus check. Why? We don't know. In a second, I'm going to address some of those concerns with you. But first, make sure you subscribe. Also, like this video if it really helps you. The more you like the video, it helps in the algorithm ranking. Direct Express card has not been paying out the $14 stimulus check. So if you're a viewer of this channel and watching at 10:30 on the West Coast or 1:30 on the East Coast live with me on a Friday, the latest update is no change. No change on the $14 third stimulus check by Direct Express. So when would this likely change? It could happen Monday, it could happen Tuesday, and it could happen Wednesday. Viewers of this channel reported to me, I don't know, but this is what they reported, that Direct Express cards don't make deposits on the weekend. So that's a possibility, number one. Number two, we have had a lot of viewers say that they show pending for Direct Express for next Wednesday. And when I mean a lot, I don't mean a lot. That's a confusing term. Less than a handful have showed it pending for next Wednesday. This is very interesting. Finally, one thing I have not delivered in this video is understand that your stimulus check by Direct Express card has nothing to do with your monthly benefits. So don't think it's being held up for your monthly benefits. They're coming as separate deposits. But if you're on SSI or SSDI, Social Security and Railroad benefits, and you're just tuning in, banks have been paying out the stimulus checks to your beneficiaries across the board since last Friday, and will continue later to throughout today, and will continue tomorrow as well. Why? Because the deposits were sent out last Friday, and that banks are still clearing them today, and they will be clearing them tonight so that they can post to tomorrow. Let me jump into the live chat and see what are some of the other comments that viewers are having right now as well. Bank America, Mildred Melanson, Bank America, SSDI, nothing yet. Watch you live on the East Coast. Yes, so thank you, Mildred. We have had a lot of viewers for Bank America on SSDI, but they started seeing it on St. Patrick's Day. So it's really only been a day and a half, not a long time. Michael Couples, Huntington Bank, nothing. We've had a lot of viewers say nothing from Huntington Bank. Brian Musser, anyone with TurboTax? I don't know about TurboTax. I do know there was an article published from TurboTax in which some people told the news publication they were having problems with TurboTax. I don't know anything about TurboTax here. But I have not seen anyone say, hi, I got it from TurboTax. I've had viewers say they got it from H&R Block. So thank you for your comment. So Raymond, here's Raymond Legs. Direct Express says pending for Wednesday, but it's for my monthly payment. Okay, so this is an interesting wrinkle. This is not the same as your stimulus check. So make sure that what you're seeing as pending for next Wednesday is in fact your stimulus check, not your monthly payments. Deborah Deary, what about Convenience Bank and First National Bank? We have had some people say convenience and commerce, nothing yet. What about credit unions? I missed who said that, but we have had viewers get it from credit unions and nothing, no one, and also people not from credit unions. Okay, so here's Teresa Bailey with a very helpful comment. Teresa Bailey says, got mine, received her stimulus check 15 minutes ago, which would be 10:30 on the West Coast, 1:30 on the East Coast. Oop, and the screen just moved. No. I'm trying to grab the chat so it doesn't move. I believe she said it was Green Dot and Walmart. I believe that was the bank she said. If you see, the screen is moving very quickly, so what I'm doing on camera is trying to grab it and freeze it on my side so I can actually read it. So I appreciate, Teresa, for your update. Suzanne, Washington State Direct Express, nothing. Martin, Bank of West, nothing. I filed with TurboTax and I got mine on Tuesday. Oh, there we go. So that's a very helpful comment from from Crystal. TurboTax filed Tuesday and got it on Tuesday. Congratulations. Steve Winters. So Steve Winters sees the screenshot from Direct Express from a friend of Steve's. Thank you for the help. Miss T, my federal credit union, half got it, half didn't. I wasn't the one who received it. Interesting. So stay with it. Let's see some more of the comments. Larry Cape Coral, South Coast Credit Union, have not received anything yet. Thank you for your comment. I really appreciate it. Let's see what else we have. There is, got my stimulus on Wednesday through my daughter's account at Citibank. Yes, Citi, Chase, and Wells are among those that started paying on St. Patrick's Day. Rose, Navy Federal Credit Union. Yes, some have gotten from Navy and from Navy Credit Union, Navy Federal. Some have gotten from USAA, and some have gotten it from similar credit unions. I got my paper check yesterday. Tiffany says, got paper check yesterday. Really? For third stimulus? This is the first I've heard anyone get a... Where's my video here? Where am I? What? This is jaw-dropping. Tiffany just said, Tiffany Myers, I got my paper check yesterday. Is this for this third stimulus check? This would be the first I have heard of anyone receiving a third stimulus check by paper check anywhere on this channel with millions of viewers a day. This would be jaw-dropping if that's really the case. I don't know if I'll see you if you post it again, but Tiffany, can you tell us if this is third stimulus? Because this would be just shocking if that's the case. My friend got his in the mail yesterday. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there is someone else. That's TC, Michigan. My friend got his stimulus check in the mail yesterday. Wow. So here we go. Away we go. We are... News is breaking very big and fast. So if you're just tuning in, here's the breaking news. We now know that paper checks have been landing in bank accounts as early as Thursday, yesterday. And this is, as I've been telling you since last night, watch the mail. Oh my goodness. And I said today would be the day to watch the mail. I guess yesterday was the day to watch the mail. Yes. So if you have not received direct deposit, go to the mailbox right now. Go right outside to the mailbox right now. It may be in the mailbox. If you're just joining me, why am I saying that? Because second stimulus checks that were supposed to land by direct deposits landed in mailboxes. And IRS said, there's no reason, just doing it that way. So if you're watching and you're wondering, why is it not in my direct deposit account? It may be in the mailbox. This is more the case not for people on the Direct Express card. But what about forced stimulus? And here again is that shocking video that a lot of people are talking about. This week, the White House was asked, what is the White House going to do as it prepares for the next stimulus package? Now, you know the Democrats, House and the Senate, want reoccurring stimulus checks to the end of the year. That would be about $2,000 a month for 6 months, about $12,000 to $16,000. The White House hasn't commented about that. The White House has commented about paying $3,000 a child for 18 years, which is a lot more money than even that issue. How is it going to come up with all this money? Let's watch the video. But first, let me spoil it for you. Raising your taxes.
HHS would be the ones making a decision. I don't have anything more about the president's personal point of view about specific facilities.
Just on the president's remarks on taxes last night, two things. One, when might we expect a major push on this? And two, what does small to significant mean?
It depends on how much money you make. Are you a billionaire? Then you may pay more in taxes than someone making, family making $425. There's going to be a range in any tax proposal. He talked about this on the campaign trail, and he talked about it during this interview last night, in part because it's on his mind about how to ensure people are paying their fair share, and that we are looking for revenue funds to continue to build back better. But I don't have a timeline for you on when you'll hear more. It's just something that he has long had a commitment to, and I expect in the coming months, or sooner than that, you'll hear more about his next stages of his agenda, but this is certainly part of what's on his mind and what he would like to work with Congress on. Go ahead. Next
part of his agenda for stimulus, raising your taxes. Charming. That video got 2,000 down negative posts and 22 likes when it first posted, showing that millions of Americans do not like the idea of having their taxes raised in the middle of the pandemic, and that stimulus should be paid by the federal government, not being paid by taxing the rest of us. So there you go. What a big day. If you're just joining me, let me give you the big update. Direct Express cards, still not paying, but we have a full day. Direct Express cards still could pay throughout the day. I'll have more for you on Noontime LA coming up in about 30 minutes from now. Second, paper checks started landing yesterday. Wow. This is a big, shocking development. So paper checks started landing yesterday. 2 viewers now tell us. Number 3, Direct Express cards, some viewers are now showing pending funds for next week. Is Direct Express going to release the stimulus check the same day as your benefits payment day? They say not, but some viewers say it's nearly the same day. Interesting twist. Then, stimulus now shows that all the ways may be fully effectuated. Remember, the president's message was that within 10 days of law, 100 million viewers will get their stimulus checks. That means that the stimulus checks have already been sent out, and those 10 days run out at the end of next week. So the great news is that you may still get the stimulus check if you bank at a private bank, like a public bank like Bank of America or Chase today, may also post tomorrow. And the other great news is I'm live with you in just about 30 minutes. I'll be jumping again back into the live chat with you to see what's going on with you, your deposit, and your stimulus check. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that next video. Also, like this video. It really helps in the algorithm ranking. And thank you for joining me on Mornings LA. Stay with me as Noontime LA comes up next.